said, she was in hospital. Had a new stoma of operation, but then obviously they realised, all the nodes are in there stopping stuff, and she had to be on like a low fibre diet. So stuff like broccoli and vegetables are not actually good because they store in your body more like mashed potatoes and stuff that can just flow through easier. Obviously doing that you lose a lot of weight as well. So I remember we did that. We got her back home and we're thinking, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna build her strength up. We're gonna get back to the Marsden. So look, we've got her back to a certain weight, a certain thing, and she can start the chemo again. That's what we did. We brought her back home, fed her. We followed these plans. We'll give her, she had these shakes. She took the tablets. But, I remember the doctors had taught me how to give her everything. If she was in pain, how much fentanyl to give, how much morphine to give each night, how to maintain it all. To keep her comfortable, and then we can get to a level. We were doing all of that, and then again at the home, she just got bloated. Really, her stomach started just not being able to use. Stoma bag wasn't working again, and we had to take her back into hospital. I remember in November, took her back in, and then they were like, yeah, she had another blockage. We were trying to help her get out of it, but then I think at that time they were like, the cancer's kind of spread a lot more during this period, and her mind was also going as well. Once they kind of said to us that by looking at what's happening in her stomach and everything else, and being how weak she was and couldn't start treatment, and being on treatment for at least 2.5 years, and it wasn't shrinking anything to a point, and stuff was still growing, and they tried all different types of chemo. It wasn't just one chemo, they tried different Cinerative, other ones. There were so many different types of them, and all weren't working. They kind of said, look, they don't think Nikki had long. And I was like, what? And I'm like, well, what's the time frame? And it was like, well, we can't give a time frame. Nikki's still young, she's only 37 years old. She's a fighter as well. She was fighting it, so we can't say it could be a couple of months, 6 months, could be a year, But and chemo's not off the cards if you need treatment again. If we can get Nikki back to a weight or whatever else, we said, okay, cool, let's bring her back home. Let's do it. Her parents flew over again, and then fed her the food that we needed to, strength. Like I said, she got bloated again. So we take her back into November, and I think once she got in her mind and all the drugs and anxiety and everything else, she just kind of deteriorated. Those bits, moments like you asked for her phone pin and she couldn't remember it, or if you asked a question, she was just getting frustrated.